where you become a sexual, sensual goddess, queen, divine essence of feminine happiness, and you learned the art of pleasure, the art of geisha, the soulful way to connect to each other by knowing each other's soul formulas and genetic keys formulas, where you can architect a step-by-step your relationship in a way where love grows and nurtures both of you. Hello, my darling. Welcome to the School of Love. And today I'm going to teach you the 5 steps from 0 to married that a man is going through. 5 phases, 5 stages, 5 points of assembly, where and how he moves from the moment of attraction to the commitment stage. So pay attention. This is going to be a really powerful and important video for you. And why am I sharing this with you? Is we are launching Let's Get Married Relationship Alchemy course that I've never ever done before. It's a really powerful, transformational process because I truly believe that the purpose of life is love. And when a woman falls in love, or when a woman is married and is in love, this is the meaning of life. Everything else comes from there. If you're a happy woman, you will be the best mom. You don't have to be perfect. You will be healthier. You don't have to have an ideal body. Just love is the fountain, the source of everything that is good and valuable in your life. So if you watch the previous video where I talked to you about the art of pleasure, this is a continuation. So I don't want to repeat certain important things that I shared over there. So I'm inviting you to watch the art of pleasure video first. It will be at the end of this video. You will have that option to join it. I'll probably also add it under this video. This is a continuation where I want to go deeper and share with you the phases and the stages that a man is going through. Because most of the time, women are deeply confused and live in fantasy when they first start dating and that spark happens and the attraction happens, and they think he fell in love. They think this is it. He's in love now. And only to be disappointed later. Why it's not working out, or you're dating for years and he's not proposing, or you've been living together and have maybe many children. Why is he not marrying you? And you may say, oh, who needs marriage nowadays? I don't need it, blah, blah, blah. That's not true. A marriage is a sacred container where a man is making a commitment to you. He is giving to your children his last name. He's giving his last name to you if you so choose. He's bringing you into his family as part of his world. He has to share with you his money, his assets, like everything he's got. He is giving himself to you and making you one and only compared to other women. So marriage is an accomplishment. And I know we discount it a lot because it's so easy to get divorced or cheat and so forth. And that is the reason I created the School of Love, because I want to raise the consciousness, the awareness, the skills, the opportunities for women to truly love and be loved. That is my sacred divine commitment to my higher self, to God, to add the meaning to my life. That I have become the woman who was able to manifest the marriage and the love of my life. And I want to be the woman who is able to share this and to guide and support and help the women along the way. Because this is what I dreamed about, and I couldn't find a mentor like that, a teacher like that, a woman like that, who has it all and is able and willing to share in a way that is beautiful, powerful, and effective. So let's get started. The first moment that a man chooses a woman, the first stage, it's called the stage of attraction. He feels you, he sees you, he hears you. Somehow in the chaos of the world, for example, you're sitting in a restaurant or you're in a club, you're on the street walking, or you're on the beach, or in an athletic club or in an opera, wherever you're at, somehow he sees you. I remember one of my friends shared that he felt his wife. She was on the street sitting on a bench with her girlfriend. He was passing by. He couldn't see her face. She was with his back. He stopped. Like he felt her. So that point of attraction happens. That is usually based on sexual energy. That magical moment of attraction, whether you see eye to eye, whether he just feels you some way, somehow, whether you feel him or you see him, and you activate your sexual magnet, as I teach in the Sexual Goddess Retreat, and you draw him to you, it doesn't matter how he feels you. But the moment of attraction, when he connects to you, and it's usually on a sexual level, on the law of attraction starts from the first chakra. He feels you with his fire, with his testosterone, he feels your feminine energy, and he clicks. So women think that's it. He's in love with me. He wants to sleep with me. He bought me drinks. He paid for me. He invited. We had a great, beautiful day. He's in love with me. No, this is phase one. He felt the attraction, and let's just look as an example. So let's say there are beautiful women sitting at a table in a club. And so he feels that he likes you. He comes to you, or he sees you dancing. And the second phase is he's going to talk to you. He will want to connect to you on a sensual level, meaning he wants to hear your voice, because in the voice we can also feel the hormonal balance. Like, is your voice like la 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 la, or you're like I don't remember the words for them, but like high pitched or low pitched, or you're laughing and you're insecure, like how are you going to respond to him? Do you have the sense of confidence and commitment? This is the second chakra. This is the second moment where he wants to hear your voice. He wants to look at you, how you're speaking, how you're talking. He wants to connect to your eyes. He wants to smell you. He might go through a touch, like he might touch some part of your body, come close to you, invite you for a dance. So this is investigation phase. He is checking and testing his point of attraction. Is there a continuation or not? So after that, if that phase is passed and you reciprocate, you also feel attraction for him. You're reciprocating in the communication phase. He sees how excited you are about him. If his sexuality is stronger than yours, you're gonna all get all excited and flustered, and your eyes are gonna sparkle, and you're gonna, act strange and be overly available or overly easy, or vice versa. You're going to get uncomfortable and shy and try to escape and not hold eye contact. It all depends from the levels of trauma or the levels of confidence that you possess. But that's the second phase. So pretty quickly, a man sifts through women, and before he can, find a woman that passes the second stage for him as well. Then comes the next phase. So the first one is attraction. The second one is testing, sensuality, connection. The third one, like seeing, is there a mutual attraction as well? The third phase is testing. Like it's a test drive. It's like a car. He sees, oh, beautiful car. Then he comes and he asks how much it costs, the age of it, like the things inside of it. And then he takes the car for a test drive before he buys it, right? So he takes a woman on a date. If you pass the second phase, he's going to ask you out. And here is based on how strongly he's attracted to you, how well you pass the test on the second one, like how valuable you are. He has already categorized you. Are you a quickie for him? Are you of interest for him, or are you a long term for him? A lot of the time, men right away know it. He's like, oh, I saw her and I felt it and I knew it. She's going to be my wife. But even with that, it doesn't matter. They're still going to go through these phases. So he's going to ask you out. And here is a question: how much money he wants to spend on you, how much time he wants to spend on you. Where is he going to take you out? It all depends. He's going to discover that in the second phase when he's talking to you. He's going to identify, are you a girl who doesn't need much, who's super easy? Are you a woman who has high standards and requires a lot? Are you the one who has listened to a ton of, stuff on YouTube and Instagram, how a woman should be, and you're just like out of your mind and you pretend to be a queen and you have high expectations, but you don't match it? He's gonna identify where you actually are at, not where you imagine in your head, not about who you think you are. He's gonna be testing to see where you actually are with your confidence, with your security, and your true values, your true needs, and your requirement for happiness. All of that he has to be finding out in phase 2. So when he's taking you out on a date, he's by that already showing, how much he likes you. Or you preset the rules. So here, for example, I was in San Francisco visiting with my girlfriend, and I personally never go to nightclubs. I love dancing, but I'm super scared. I don't like that environment. I don't like to be around men that are drunk or maybe use some. I myself don't drink, and so forth. Like, I'm the good girl, but I love dancing. And so we went out dancing with one more of her girlfriends. And I was just sitting there having my hot tea, and I felt this guy. He sat right in front of me. He just like opened his legs and he was just full on me, and he was like magnetizing me, and I felt his testosterone. And he wasn't quite my type physically, but the energy and the attention that was giving me, and I was kind of bored because they were dancing and I was already wanting to go to sleep. I wanted to go home. It was already 10 p.m. So he's like, why are you not dancing? I'm like, I already danced. It's like 10 o'clock. I want to go home. I never go out to places like this. It's like too much for me. And so forth. So we started the conversation. And we discovered that we're both from San Diego, that we both went to the same law school. I already graduated and he was actually studying there. He was 5 years younger than me. And he goes, can I ask you for coffee, or can I ask you for dinner or for lunch when we were in San Diego? And I was like, no. He's like, why not? I was like, I'm not going to go. I don't drink coffee and I'm not going to go for dinner with you. He goes, what will you do? Because like the way I was talking, it was like, no to this, no to this, no to this. But he sensed that there is a door open in there because I liked the energy. I liked that full blown attention that he was giving to me. And I was like, if you go hiking with me in Torrey Pines, then yes, I hike there every day. And he goes, I don't like hiking. I said, that's your problem. You ask me, do you have a chance to see me in San Diego? Yes. I hike every day in Torrey Pines. You're welcome to join me. He goes, okay. All right. We hike. And why did I say that? Because I already was super tired of online dating and all the men that were coming along, and I didn't want to waste my time to go out to eat and not to enjoy my meals, because then they ask me a ton of questions or they share about their exes or things that I'm not interested in. It's like, I don't want to waste my time. I already perfectly, clearly know what I want in life. And I was 40, highly educated, super confident in myself, and not very lucky in relationships. Like I was good with attracting, but I couldn't meet the one. And so I decided that I like to hike every day. It's important for me. It's a quality time. And so I qualified men, like I pre-qualified. Is he going to find the time to go for a 2-hour hike with me and then, stroll on the beach? And how am I going to feel with him? Is he going to be of interest to me? And then after that, I will go with him for dinner if I like him. And so that was my pre-qualification plan for men. And if he's not athletic, if he doesn't like hiking, if he doesn't like walking on the beach, I'm not interested. Because I wasn't at the time interested in his money, in the gifts and so forth. I had a $5 million home-based business. I had a lot of money coming in. I wanted love. I wanted devotion. I wanted purity. I wanted commitment to the lifestyle that was important for me. And I was not willing to compromise. So this is what you learn in the relationship alchemy, where we look at what is your formula for love. What is your soul formula? Water, fire, earth. What is your age? Where you're at in a relationship? Maybe you just got divorced. Maybe you are married but not very happy. Maybe you are not married and you want to get married. So whatever your phase is in a relationship, we first diagnosed everything. We identify your formula. We look at your gene code and identify your brand, your zone of genius. And so we first work with who you are and what you have to offer. And then we focus on what do you want, what do you need, and what your capacity is to receive. Like, what is a true match for you? So that you stop hoping and dreaming and wasting your time. I watched a lot of my girlfriends and later on clients that wanted to get married, and so they went through all kind of I'm looking for a word, like, let me give you an example of in London there are, like, there are modeling agencies, there are, how do they call them, matching bureaus or consulting places where you pay money and they will match you with someone. And so these women, one was in America from San Francisco, another one was from Russia, and she went to London, and they both wanted to marry quality men. So they would go to this, I forgot the name for these places, matchmaking offices, and they would pay money so that they promised to them that they will introduce them to quality men. because they wanted to see the picture in advance. They wanted a good-looking man. They wanted a rich man with a certain, like, where he lives. So they had a lot of requirements. And so they were willing to invest. Whereas I was investing into the art of geisha. I was investing into becoming the woman of value that can attract the man. They were looking to buy the opportunity. And so, even if they would be matched with a man, they weren't able to build a relationship. So it's just like Match.com. I don't know if it still exists in America. Like, it's just like online dating, but this is like more advanced. So it's like you still have to go through all the 5 phases, pre-qualifications. Like, you gotta meet and feel the attraction going. You have to have a sensual testing time where you are connecting to the pleasure of being together. And then you go through this testing. Like, so you went through the attraction, you went through curiosity, you went through testing phase, and now you're going through trial, dating. Like, after the first date, you feel like, yes, the spark is there, the fire is there, you want to continue. And so you go into the phase of dating. Again, here women think that's it, he's in love, he's calling me, he sent me flowers, he took me to this place. They're in the fantasy, in the la la land. They are already like, trying on his last name or giving the names to their children. He may be telling you, you're the best thing I've ever seen, I love you, you're beautiful. Like, it depends how skilled he is in the art of enchanting the woman. And the women believe it. Believe me, he's not in love with you. It takes, listen carefully, it takes 3 months of dating before a man figures out for himself whether he is in love with you or not. I didn't believe in that, but it's true. I've heard about that, but it's like everything, as I said, I've studied a lot of things, and then through life, I was testing out what works and what doesn't. So, for example, whenever I already was skilled and I already knew everything and I studied everything and I was confident and I had the ritual of calling in the one. So whenever I felt that I'm ready, I would call in the one, he would show up. Exactly as I would identify, write down what I want. It was like magic. It's about my womb healing program. That's the first program that I created for women. Once I discovered the magic of the womb, I healed it and I turned on my sexual magnet. It's like I would raise the ecstatic energy, that orgasmic energy into my womb. And from there, I would do my ritual of calling in the one. And instantly, that man would show up in 24 hours wouldn't pass. Like, one time, the last before my husband, was 30 seconds before he contacted me. And when I looked, I was like, oh my God, this is even better than what I have written. He was absolutely gorgeous and everything was perfect. And none of those relationships ever worked because I was cocky, confident, and ignorant, abusing this rule of 3 months. Okay, for example, let me share you through my relationship. Before I met my husband Bulat, I was already totally ready for a relationship. So I called in the one. We met that day at 11. A magic happened. The heavens parted. There was a light all around us. I'm giving you the short version because I already shared the story of our love. We looked into eye to eye. I felt the love enfold me. I was like, oh my God, who are you? I love you. I mean, it was like the most beautiful romantic story. And I reminded myself, Yana, he's the one. So this time, you are not going to be cocky and delusional like you've been before, like everyone is. This time, you're going to play by the rules because I don't want to lose this one. He's the one. And so I remembered at least 3 months of dating before he's going to figure out whether he's in love or not. On the 4th month, we got married. So this works when I tell you, like I've learned it from some man teacher who said, you girls think you believe in the words we say. He goes, the truth is, it takes us 3 months. We have to go through these phases. And this is how it works. And he gave it to me with all the details. At our course for Let's Get Married, I'm going to give you all the details for every phase. Right now, I'm just going to give you value to overall the big picture of this. This is not all the details. But I've studied it from a man, actually. And so I applied it with my husband. He was the first one that I applied this knowledge because everything before I didn't work. Because I believed, oh, he's the one. He showed up. I called him on. He showed up. This time it's going to happen. I was so hungry for love and attention. I was so ready for it. I called in the one. He's coming. It's going to happen this time. This time it's going to happen. And so we forget the rules of building a relationship. So that's why this time I'm creating this course, this container of taking you long term through the process, teaching you everything, helping you heal everything, helping you learn and adjust and create your soul formula and understand who you truly want and need. And teaching you step by step how to build a relationship that is based on love that works. So we're going to come back to remember there are 5 phases. I'm going to get in there. But I'm focusing here because the phase 3, dating, is actually the key part that is going to decide, is it going to move to the 4th and the 5th phase or not? So, but okay, let me give you the 5 steps. So the law of attraction, curiosity, testing, then he's going into the dating. After the first date, he sees, is it going to be the 2nd, the 3rd, and so forth. And after a while, phase 4 is he gives you a title. What is he going to call you? When he introduces you to his friends or his family, what is the title he's going to give to you? Pay attention to that. Is he going to introduce you, this is Yana, this is my friend Yana? Or is he going to say, this is my girlfriend Yana? Like, is he making that first step to giving you a title starting with my? Is he going to say, my girlfriend? This is the first level first. But at least he's saying, out of all the girls, this is the one I'm calling mine. She is a friend, but she's also my girl. Many times the women are going out on 2nd and 3rd date and they meet other friends and they introduce, oh, this is meet Melanie. But you see that they are a couple, they're sleeping together. Often even 3 months, 4 months, they're sleeping together and he still introduces her as like, meet Melanie or Valerie or whatever. So this is the key point when this male coach shared with me. He goes, pay attention when he's going to call you my in front of friends or in front of family or in front of his boss or his colleagues, in front of people that are part of his circle of influence. So when he says my, he already marks his territory. He already is building a commitment to you. So now he has to be investing into you. His time, his money, his value. because you're his. So watch how you see he's building that part. There's a lot of like details in here. I'm so excited for the course to share this with you. So, or he's gonna tell you, this is my beloved, or he's gonna introduce you as, this is my beloved, or this is my future wife. When my first husband met me, he proposed to me on the first date. And he called his best friend in Switzerland, although we met in California. He called him up in the middle of the night and he said, Fahrad, she doesn't know it yet, but I met my future wife. And she said no to me because he proposed to me on the first date, and I said no. He goes, she said no, but there is no chance I'm going to get this girl. She is going to be my wife. And I've learned about that like a year after we've been already married. We went to Switzerland for the new year, and he shared this story. He goes, he was excited like a little boy, although he was a 55-year-old businessman. So sometimes men know it. But, you know, we got married after 3 months. This is so interesting. For 3 months, I was saying no to him. And then 3 months later, we got married. So that rule worked, even though I was unconscious at that time. So, yeah, I may take you for a longer time. The container, if you go to the website yanagood.com and you under the specials for this year, you will see the Art of Pleasure, which is the prerequisite for the Let's Get Married program. But when you look at it, what it includes 10 private sessions over 10 months. We can do this fast, we can do this slow, but I'm giving you almost 1 year of long-term commitment where you do have a chance to go through the womb healing program, to go through the wholeness retreat, through the sexual goddess is a prerequisite. You cannot join the Let's Get Married program if you don't have the sexual goddess retreat online. Because if you don't have this knowledge and information, I cannot help you that much. Just because you learn how to men think and what is your soul formulas and how to attract the man and we call in the one, it's like you're not going to have a happy marriage. Without the sexual goddess piece, women cannot sustain, maintain, they can meet, they can attract, they can get married, but they don't sustain it for long term. So the sexual goddess retreat is the key centerpiece of the Art of Pleasure program. In addition to that, ideally, you have the Wholeness Retreat and the Queen Retreat. So those are the three sisters. You know, you start with Wholeness Retreat, you do the Sexual Goddess Retreat, and you do the Queen Retreat. They're online, beautifully recorded programs for you before you come into the Let's Get Married program. But that's why I'm giving it to you for 10 months to go through. Like once a month we will do the private session, because it will have 4 weeks of Let's Get Married group where I will share all these details with you, and it's going to be recorded so that you can listen to it over and over again, and you have the time. 1 month you go through the wholeness retreat, and then we do private sessions. 1 month you go through the sexual goddess retreat, and so we start practicing together. And then you go through the queen retreat and we practice together, and you have the rest of your 10 sessions, your 10 months to practice with me and to hone your skills and relationships and so forth. So I created the Let's Get Married as a larger container that you can use it for 10 months if you don't have those 3 retreats that are fundamentals. The wholeness, the sexual goddess, and the queen retreats. But if you already have them, or you buy them together and you super quickly go through them first yourself, so then we can move this faster. So that's the beauty of it. You have up to 10 months container to learn and absorb everything the School of Love has to offer and be guided through it, and be in a group of women that are committed to the same issue. And you again quite benefit from each other's questions, because I cannot in one video tell you everything I know. And whenever I'm talking to you, I'm trying to remember this client, that girlfriend, that story that caught my eye, and I'm trying to answer their questions or comment on their situations. But when we are in the Let's Get Married container together and we're having our group session, I share with you this theory, and then you ask questions that are specific to your age, to your needs, to your experience. And so it's going to bring out all the wealth of knowledge from me that is going to be uniquely guided for you. Of course, the girl that is 20 years old and never been married is going to ask a ton of other questions that a woman that is divorced or, in a dying marriage or is older and never been married. Maybe you're in your 40s and you've never been married. So it's going to generate a different type of pain and a different type of request. And so all of you are going to benefit from this form of gathering together and getting the actual questions answered in a small group container, which is not for YouTube, but just for you. So, take a look at that. Go to the website, take a look at that, and join it as soon as you can. We're actually launching it, the group version of it, in May, but you can join us at any time. So you have the 10 months to go through it. And your gift is going to be the Art of Pleasure. So as soon as you buy the Sexual Goddess Retreat and the Queen Retreat, you get the Art of Pleasure for free, which is going to be this August. So every year I'm holding this container where in the spring we're doing the Art of Pleasure for women that have purchased the Sexual Goddess and the Queen Retreats as an opportunity to practice together. In May, I'm doing the Let's Get Married program. And in the summer, in August, I'm doing the second Art of Pleasure gathering, so that the women that join in May for the Let's Get Married program, you have an opportunity to practice it, to buy everything and practice it before the May. Or if you're starting in May, you will have the few months to practice your Sexual Goddess practices on your own and join me for Art of Pleasure in August, so we practice it again together. Otherwise, you wait until the next spring. So Art of Pleasure is free piece that I am giving you as a gift because it's a prerequisite for happy marriage. Like, if you don't have it, everything else is blah, blah, blah. If you don't master your Sexual Goddess and your Queen and your Art of Pleasure, how are you going to get a happy life in a relationship? For you. Not to just attract the man, get married, but like happily married. So anyhow, this is what I'm offering, the sacred container from me. So let me get back to the 5 phases of men's falling in love. So the first phase, the dating part, is where he's identifying his level of commitment to you to begin with. So if after 3 months he hasn't given you a title, my future wife, my beloved, or my girlfriend, you are just friends with benefits. No matter what he's telling you, I love you, you're beautiful, you're special, he's lying to you. Because it's natural for men to feel a sense of possession and jealousy. As soon as he identifies you as a woman of quality for him, he's giving you a title. He's gonna tell other men, this is my future wife, this is my girlfriend, meaning she's my lover, this is my beloved. And by giving you this my title, He is telling the other man, fuck off. I'm going to fight for her. Don't mess with my woman. That's why they created the my girlfriend, my future wife, my wife. It's because this is a man explained to me. It's because he's telling other men his level of commitment to you. If you're just, hello, meet Valerie, he's telling his friends, you're free game. Yeah, he slept with you, but you're free game. You're not a woman of value to. He's not going to fight for you. He is saying, meet my girlfriend, Melanie. You know, he's telling you, you fuck with her, you're fucking with me. So I'm using the masculine terminology, you know. So this is how he told me. This is how I remembered. When a man says, this is my wife, he's telling other men, I'm going to kill for her. I'm going to die for her. She's the mother of my future children. She's my future. He's my one and only. There is a gradation of the value between my girlfriend, my future wife, my beloved, and my wife. When he's saying, this is my wife, he's telling everybody, she's my everything. I'm 100% fully committed to this woman. So, you see, it all matters to him. You may say, oh, it doesn't matter to me. Okay, it doesn't matter to you. You don't get loved. You don't get a man who will fully love you because he needs to make full commitment to you for him to acknowledge and accept and be willing, pay attention, to take full responsibility for your well-being. Financial, emotional, spiritual. You're my wife. It's important for him. That's why they don't rush. It's not so easy to get married. It's easy to get a boyfriend, but it's not so easy to get married. And the next phase is not so easy to be happily married. And it's not so easy to stay married for years to come. And it's not so easy to stay married happily ever after. It's all different gradation, the steps. What do you think you deserve in this life? So the level 4 is he's giving you title, and the level 5, he's giving you 100% commitment by making you his wife. So attraction, curiosity, testing, giving you a title, that's like a crown, and making you his wife. That's a full commitment. So after about 3 months of dating, this is where men ask themselves, dude, I'm not single anymore. And so, as I said, I've learned all of that in America from a male coach. And it was already 10 years later, I was in Thailand, where I met my husband, who is from St. Petersburg, but he's originally from Kazakhstan. I thought that he's in love with me and he's with me because for the first months we were dating, he was with me from 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. every single day by his own choice for 30 days. So when a man is with you 100%, giving you all of his time, all of his money, everything he's got, and he's not going out with his friends. And when we met with Bulat, he had 2 girlfriends. He was dating 2 girls, one 30-year-old, one 40-year-old. I was 49 when we met. So a girl was like almost 20 years younger than me and 10 years younger than me. And after about a month, they were writing to him, like, what happened to you? Who is this Yana? Is she like a slave driver? Like, you're gone forever? Like, she Did she possess you and she's not letting you go? Like, what happened? Where did you disappear? Because he would just tell them every night, like, oh, sorry, I'm so tired. I had such a long day and I've been busy with Yana. And it's like, I'm tired. They're like, what is she doing to you that you're every day tired? But it was his excuse. He just didn't want to see them. And he wasn't consciously aware that he made his choice. So 3 months later, I forgot about this 3 months rule, but 3 months later, he tells me, today I woke up, as I was shaving, I told myself, dude, you're not single anymore. And I was like, seriously? You were with me for 3 months every day. I already was 100% sure that he's committed. We're together. We're soon going to get married. I just wasn't telling it to him. All the signs were leading towards that. It was 3 months after dating me every single day. He has realized, it clicked in his head, that he is not single man anymore. That he is committed to one woman relationship now. When he told me that, I sat back and I was like, oh my God, the 3 months rule works. Because attraction happened for us. Central test happened the first day. And after that, we needed 3 months of test drive. Learning about each other, about formulas that we have, how we match. And here is the piece that I'm not going to share with you in this video because it is part of the program. And this is where I will teach you in the program of the Let's Get Married container is a step-by-step how to find out his mission in life, how find out his formula, how grow the level of desire for you as a woman, and how to it's like harmonize the relationship, make it work. Okay, so you've met. If you go through the Sexual Goddess, Queen, and Wholeness Retreat, you're going to be able to attract a man. But if you go through the Let's Get Married program, you're going to learn everything you need to know to make this relationship last, to make it a true union of love, whether you call it sacred union or just an affair that lasts forever, whatever romantic terminology you want to use, your fairy tale. But it's a science. Everything of success has certain laws. Like if you want to build a body mass, there is a science how to build your muscles. If you want to lose weight, there is a science. It has a components. It's a little bit different for everyone. We'll have our own formula, physical, emotional, and so forth. But there are steps. And so people study everything. I've studied law. I've studied spiritual laws. I've studied how to dance, how to swim. I took a personal trainer how to swim. I had the yoga instructor. I had the personal trainer in the gym. We learn everything, but we don't learn how to build a relationship that lasts forever in love. Why is that? For me, it's like mind-blowing. It's the most important thing. And so, by 40, when I realized that I've got it all, but I'm not happy because I'm not loved and loving in a sacred relationship where I'm the one and only. And he is king and God and my everything and my beloved to me. Like I want to wake up being so in love with the man who is next to me. Not just some guy that, works, for social reasons or whatever. Like I wanted true love. Because that is the formula for happiness, is true love. So, knowledge is power, practice is power. Having a proper guidance is priceless. And I'm inviting you to go to yanagood.com and to start in the school of love, whether you just want to start step by step on your own with all of our beautifully recorded online retreats, whether you want to start with the womb healing, wholeness, sexual goddess, queen, on your own and take your time, how fast you want to learn it and practice it, or how long you want to take it, it's up to you. It depends what your financial situation is, how much time you have. Like, it depends from time and money and your commitment and your desire. It depends how much you love yourself and value your own life, because we don't know how much we have it left. So it's like, I want to live every year of my life with the highest quality and with the maximum amount of love that I can have. So that's one way. And so you can go step by step and then sign up for the Let's Get Married container when you already have it all. You can go this way. And remember that the art of pleasure is the most unique and wonderful opportunity for you to practice with me, the master, in a group format. And you will read on that on the website, the opportunities for this. Like, incredible information is there for you. And also, when you sign up in the school, when you go online and you sign up and you receive your I Am Beautiful meditation for free, you will be receiving from me reminders of when do we have the next Beautiful Life container. As well as, I highly recommend to join my Telegram group that is under this video and also on the website. And in every letter that I send to you, that you will have the Telegram channel, because this is where I send the invitations for our Temple of Love meetings that are free for you, where we can meet, you can ask questions. This is the opportunity for you to write your notes and ask me questions in the Telegram, and I can respond with voice, or I can take your questions and make a video on that. So it's your opportunity to become part of our community. Take advantage of that. And the second piece is what I'm inviting you for the woman who is ready, who has the time and money for herself, who is ready to invest into her happiness now. I'm inviting you to join me in May for the Let's Get Married container. And you cannot buy it online. You have to call me and make the arrangements, and I will do the consultation for you. But first, go to the website, read about everything, see if you're ready for this level of commitment, and you give me a call, and I consult you and design the individual program for you. Because all of you is going to come from all different walks and lives and all of the situations. So I will consult everyone and create an opportunity for the group commitments. And I will also record all the knowledge that we're doing in groups, so you can watch it and review it and ask more questions, and I will record more. So it's a really unique opportunity. It's an expensive container. It's a VIP treatment where you think that you are a very important person, and I treat you as a very important person who is committed to her happiness. And I will finally have an opportunity, a container where I can share things I never shared before. And I want to celebrate within a year. Let's see, are you going to be like me, married in 4 months, in 3 months, or in 1 year? Or how long is going to take you and your friends to get married? But it would be beautiful to come to your wedding and to see your loving eyes looking at me with love and gratitude. I want to be the godmother for the hundreds of women that get married, and do it the right way, in the way that maintains in the relationship the art of pleasure, where the man has his eyes only on you, where he will not be cheating on you, he will not be lying to you, but I will teach you how to bring his soul to commit to you in a way that is so honest and sincere and pure. I will teach you how to get all of his fears out and how to heal them. And I do a lot of couples therapies as well. So, wherever you're at, I welcome you to focus on creating the most loving relationship that you desire, you deserve, and you're willing to commit yourself to. Let me think if I completed this video, if I shared everything. I think so. I'm just inviting you to go to the website and read and learn more, and ask me questions through Telegram or directly call me if you're ready for this, and I will design the perfect and the best container for your growth, for your healing, for your evolution, and for your pleasure. So let's get married, shall we? Shall we do it this year? Are you ready now? I am, and I'm excited to welcome you into my school of love, into the Let's Get Married container, where you become a sexual, sensual goddess, queen, divine essence of feminine happiness, and you learned the art of pleasure, the art of geisha, the soulful way to connect to each other by knowing each other's soul formulas and genetic keys formulas, where you can architect a step-by-step your relationship in a way where love grows and nurtures both of you. I am Yana Gut, your fairy godmother that wants to get you married soon. I am excited. Thank you. Thank you for your attention. Please send it to your friends that you feel that deserve this level of opportunity. Maybe you come and join together with your sister or your friends. And thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for joining my school. And thank you for loving yourself and choosing the feminine path of love and joy and pleasure.
Shall